let me introduce myself first before getting to everyone. So my name is Kiran. I have overall 16 plus years of experience. And coming to this dynamics industry, in the dynamics, I'm a expert in NAV and Business Central. Before going to a product information and demo, so this is the BC logo. Earlier, the system name called NAV. The right side logo, it is showing NAV, which is the older version name and older version logo. Now NAV is renamed as a Business Central. It's like 5 years back. But still there are few clients who still working on who are using NAV system. Slowly everybody is migrating to the latest version. So Microsoft made a little easy on the migration part. If anybody want to migrate their system, they can migrate to the BC, which is a newer version system without any downtime. If they have holidays in the weekend, just 2 holidays or 3 holidays based on the database size, so we can upgrade in the holidays, so there won't be any downtime, there won't be any disturbance to the clients. All they get the historical data. If they have any customizations, everything will be migrated in the 2 to 3 days holidays time. Before production, we do test upgrade, so that is parallelly when they are using the current version of the system, we do test upgrade and we just provide the test system to them so that they will validate whatever the functions they are using in their system. Is it functioning same in BC, or does it giving any kind of issues because of some architectural changes? If there are issues, we will just do fine tune, we'll make some reprogramming or re-logic, and we'll make everything fixed. Once everything is fixed, then only we will plan for the production upgrade in the weekend. That is a technical aspect basically. So this is just introduction of the system. Earlier the system name was NAV, full name was Navision. This is an easily adaptable ERP solution which can mostly fit for a small size and medium sized businesses. It has all the modules like finance management, procurement, purchase, sales, warehouse. It also has some advanced module like a advanced warehouse, service, manufacturing, projects, and it is super flexible. It is a user friendly. If you want to make any of the customizations also, it is not that much complex. It can be done. So if you see the history of it, like initially it was launched in Denmark in 1987. At that time it was Nav 1.0 and Microsoft acquired in the 2002. Initially it was designed for small and business, but now it has a lot of improvements, enhancement. It can also fit for upper medium business industries. This statistics is very old one. I have not updated my one, but now we may have more than 200,000 customers worldwide. It has a good long-term roadmap, so we no need to worry. Everybody thinks that things are changing, keep on changing. If I buy a system now by investing like couple of $1,000, what will happen if the system is going to retire after a year? This case, it is not like that. Microsoft keeps maintaining the upcoming like 3 to 4 years roadmap, and it has a very long-term plan. So no need to worry before switching to the system. So these are the modules available. It is compatible with all types of browsers. Even if you have a desktop, laptop, mobile, tablet, everywhere. Just you need to have the internet connection. And if you have any security connections at your company side, sometimes your company may restrict whenever they are in within the organization. They control by IP. So that kind of thing. So you have to manage with VPN and you have to connect to that domain. From that domain, you can access. If you do not have any securities, so you can access from anywhere in the world. The basic criteria, it should have a proper internet. You can access through a browser. You can also access through a app also available, mobile app available, desktop app available. we can access from anywhere, and it is flexible to integrate with any of the third party add-on solutions. For example, Business Central doesn't have a payroll. It has HR system. HR in the sense we can like maintain all the employee records and data, but it doesn't have the salary calculation. So that kind of things, it is very easy. Now everything is online system. So we can download apps, some same like Play Store, App Store. So BC also you have a extensions marketplace. So there you can go and you can search what you are looking. It shows what are the options available. You can see demo, you can contact the third party partner for additional details. So there are some charges applicable, depends upon the partner which you choose. You can download, you can configure, and you can use it. You can integrate, and you can also integrate with lot of reporting tools. So this is a ERP system. It stores all the data. But coming to financial reports, every client will have a different requirement. So it also has a capability to integrate with reporting tools such as Jet Report, Power BI, nowadays Tableau, Fab, different things. These are just for examples, but there is no limitation. I can quickly show you since you are in the system. So this is a BC system. Here you have extensions management. It's like App Store, Play Store, you can say. So you have a gallery. So now these all are available. Even if you want to see what else available, you can click on it. System show you. So these are the available add-ons. If you want to see more details, just select, or maybe you can search. For example, payroll. You have lots of payroll options. You can see who are the publishers. This is one of the repeated company. So if you want to get details, you can just open like this, or you can go like this. Both are same. It comes here. It will have some overview, all the details with demo and other details. So you can also just download like a free trial. If you click on it, do click on next. Same like when you download a app in the mobile, that way it get downloaded. You can start using it by doing some setups and configurations. That is about third-party RAN ISV solutions. And here we have couple of modules. But to kickstart and to learn basic things, so these modules are compulsory required if you want to start a career in the BC as a functional consultant. Every client, basic client who buy the system by spending couple of dollars, they use these four modules compulsory. Financial management is compulsory to record their day to daily activities and to manage vendor payments, customer payments to us, some expenses capture, all financial information. So when you run the business, purchase is compulsory. You buy, whether if you are into a trading business, you buy inventory items, stock items. If you are into service industry, you will buy some labor, like hourly basis. You get as a subcontracting, something like that, and you sell it to your customers. That's what we use the system, and that's what we make the profit. We buy and we sell with our profits. Warehouse, like if you have multiple locations, have multiple branches, means each warehouse can have the different inventories. So you can manage warehouses and you can do internal transfer from one warehouse to another warehouse, something like that. We can see in detail. Okay, these will cover. If you go module wise details in the financial management, it it starts with the chart of accounts. Chart of account means like where we will having the all the general ledger accounts, and we have budget option in the system. So we can set up a budgets in the system like for this year, sales budget, purchase budget, expense budget. You can set up budgets. How do you wanna set up a budget by month, by quarter, by year? Even it's possible to maintain by day, by week. You can set up budget and you can compare like whether you're on track. So if you budgeted for 100,000, so whether you achieve that budget, if not, whether you what is the variance? Sometimes it may go high, sometimes it may go low. So your management can see whether did we achieve the budget. If not, what are the necessary plans they need to update to achieve the goals. General journals, this is to capture your all of expenses. Account schedule is a reporting tool. So here in BC also we have something called account schedule. So all the financial reports, it can be configured easily by the user itself. We provide a training. After that they can design their own reports. Because of profit and loss, income statement, balance sheet, each client will have a different format. Everybody want to do their own way. So that is not a 100% standard. So here it is possible. And we have cash management. So we can maintain our bank accounts and we record if customer is paying to us, we will just manage the payments through receipt journal. And if you are making a payments, we manage through payment journals through a bank. So when you are making a payment, we have a lot of options in the BC nowadays. You can make a payment through a check. Even if you want to take the check printing from the system instead of manually write, it is possible technically. So we need to change the layout according to your bank check leaf dimension. Sometimes if you want to do internet banking, so for nowadays for security reasons, you can export a payment file, electronic payment file, EFT, you can call ACH. Those files you can export from the PC system and you can upload in the bank portal. So it processes the payments. You have positive paycheck also. You are issuing a checks from the BC, but when you issue a checks from the BC, you can't submit. Even if you submit to the bank, it will not realize until unless someone need upload in the bank portal. It is possible. And you have bank account reconciliation. Reconciliation also you can do in various ways. You can do manual reconciliation or you can directly link the BC system to your online banking for semi-automatic reconciliation. You can also import the bank statement. If you are getting a statement from the bank in Excel or XML or CSV file, you can directly import in the system. You can do reconciliation many ways. So next, account receivables. So we will have a customers. Before a customers, we have some contacts. When we are meeting, like like for salespeople, always they regularly meet a daily 100 plus new inquiries. So those may or may not become your customers. They may become your customers later, not on the same day. To maintain the data in the system, everything will be stored as a contacts. So when they become a customer from the contact, you can convert into a customer. If you are into small industry, we don't practice contacts and all. We have very limited customers. You can directly create a customers. So we will have a customer data in the system. And we will discuss like how to create a sales invoice, how to post the sales invoice. If there is any returns cancellation, we handle through a sales credit memo. And against a sales invoice, we will record the payments. That's what we cover here. And if you want to follow the approval workflow, so if you are creating any sales invoice, you can't simply record in the system without your manager approval. There are different types of approvals. You can go for a like group of approval. You can go approval by the sales invoice value. If it is like less than $1,000, approval will be my manager. If it is like more than 1,000, again it goes to the next level. Like that, you can have different types of criteria in the approval process. And similarly, we will have accounts payables. So here we have vendors. If you are using any old systems, some systems names like a supplier from whom we get what we need. It might be inventory stock or service related things. So when we deal with a vendor, we will record purchase invoices. If there are any cancellation, we go from a credit memo. So always when we buy something from a vendor, we need to make a payment and we handle all those payments from the payment journal. And here also we can enable approval process. We have fixed assets. You can maintain all of your company fixed assets in the system. You can purchase, you can sell, and periodical one monthly or weekly or quarterly, you can calculate depreciation. You can do reclassification. You can do disposal, appreciation, write down all the fixed asset functionalities are available within the standard BC. I'm going, I think, fast without asking. If you have any questions, yes, you can feel free to stop me in the middle. If not, we will discuss at the end of the session. And for the finance side, we do have some periodical activities which we need to do at the month end, quarter end. You have the recurring journals. If your VAT is applicable where you are, you need to do VAT settlement. If you are using any foreign currency, you can do foreign currency revaluations. And we discuss how to create a fiscal years, how to close it monthly and yearly. We can do that. So since my core experience is like, I work in a different countries. Currently also I'm working for other country, not for Indian clients. So I don't have much knowledge on the Indian localization about the GST. So currently that is not in the scope. Mostly this worldwide used is a VAT. That is a standard process. We cover VAT process in our training. If you want Indian localization, that is a separate. Maybe I will just try to get some documentation or a link, online video link, and you can get the concept after knowing the system. And to use the system, initially we need to do some setups. What are those setups? So we discuss. For each transaction, it has financial impact, debit, credit. That all we need to configure in the various setups. We discuss. And in BC, we have some standard documents and reports. We will also discuss about those reports. That's it about finance. And coming to purchase, we have these things. So you will have items. In other terminology, you can say material, inventory. We'll have vendors. So when you start the procurement process, so you issue a purchase code to a vendor. Once that is agreed, it goes to convert into a purchase order. Against the purchase order, you receive the stock, which is GRN, goods receipt note, and you invoice it against the order and receipt. If there are any issues, how to do cancellation of GRN, we have purchase return orders, we have if you received any damaged stock, expired stock, or if quality testing is failed, if you want to send back the stock to your vendor, so we use purchase return order and adjusting financials through credit memo. We have blanket purchase orders are different, that is for the bulk order quantity. We discuss about that. And for every module, we need to do some basic setup if you want to kickstart as a brand new implementation. So we discuss all the purchase module related setups here in the purchase and payable setup. In this module also we have some standard documents and reports. We will review that. And this is for the sales module. Like it starts from a contact or a customer and we issue a code to customers. Once the code is accepted or approved, it convert into a order. Against order, you do a delivery, which is a sales shipment. is nothing but delivery to a customer, and how to cancel the delivery items, how to take back the stock in custom if customer is running later after a month because of various reasons. If you want to take return from the customer, we manage through a sales return order, and we post sales invoice against the delivery order, credit memo to adjust the financials for returns. Blanket sales order is for a bulk sales order, and we will do some setups here before start using this module. And here also you have standard documents and reports. This is about basic warehouse. So you have some transfer orders. If you have different like multiple locations, sometimes you may need to transfer the inventory from one location to another location. It is your internal transfers. We will handle through transfer orders. And we have something called warehouse shipment receipt, like this. If you have like big warehouses, and where do you want to send instruction to your warehouse employee, so you ship this quantity, you receive this quantity, so we handle that. Assembly is nothing but you have some inventory with you, and you are clubbing the inventory and you are selling as a final product like assembly item. We can manage here. Item journal, this is to handle in case any loss of items. It can be theft, it is damaged, expired. Those items you need to minus out from the system. So we record through item journals. Reclassification is something different. Yeah, you are just splitting into one item into a different reclassification. If you want to change dimensions, or if you want to change anything, you can do. Physical inventory means this is a stock take concept. So some clients do every month, sometimes do every quarter. So they will check the stock, like how much I have physical stock and how much in the system stock. Sometimes there will be a discrepancy between the physical and system. So if there's any discrepancy, how to handle it and how to take the precautions that why discrepancy is there. Revaluation journal means like we will be having a stock, so that stock due to market demand, my stock price has been increased, so I want to maintain updated stock value information in the system. We can do revaluation. Yeah, this is about our basic functional module training agenda. Yeah, no problem. And let me show you how VC works. So this is like a test system of VC. So when you log in, so you will have a link. So it's a common link, www.businesscentral.dynamics.com, and you can enter this URL in any of the browser. And for the initially, you will have a login ID and password. It means user ID password. You need to enter your user ID password. Then it connects here to a home screen. So Cronus is a test company name. So this is a company name. And here we have some shortcuts related to finance, cash management, sales, purchasing. All this display based on the role which we assign to the user. There are some standard roles available. If you are end user, like I'm only dealing with my sales transactions, so we will check which role is most suitable for them, and we assign sales role to the user so that they will see information related to the sales. They don't see any related to finance. Even though if you see finance here, if they don't have the permission, they can't open. They can only see if I click now, it opens chat of accounts for me because I have permission to open it. If I don't have permission, it throw error. You do not have permission. Those things we will handle through a user permissions. And not only these shortcuts, so whatever you are seeing here, some of the information like activity sales for this month, overdue sales invoice, ongoing sales information, ongoing purchase information, all these change based on the role which we assign to the user. So this is like a end-to-end information at any point of time. So I have 10 sales orders. This is a queue. If you want to see what are those, maybe let me see what are those 10 orders and let me complete that. Why it is still open, not completed. You can click on it. It navigates to those 10 orders. And in BC first column, it acts as a hyperlink. If you want to open it, just click on it. Do a one single click, left click. It opens. So this is the sales information. You can have a look wherever you want to have. You can come here, click on it, it open, and you can check this information. If you want to complete the transaction, you can post it. We'll come to transactions later. So all the information is just not the information you can access. If you want to say, oh, my sales is like $1,906 for this month. Okay, what it is, just click on it. It shows you only did one sales like this. I'm using test system, so it's still pointing to the April month. This is the one. Even if you have any integrations with reporting tools, Power BI, Jet reports, you will have a shortcut from here. You can access from here to there. And all this, sometimes, yeah, this queue is a good for me, but I don't handle purchases. I only handle sales. Means you can customize your pages. You can hide these. So you have an option called personalize in the settings. You can come here, if you don't want to, just hide it. You can design your own screen, hide, add, later on you can get it, or move right, move left, which is comfortable for you. And every time if you want to access, so just now we talked about vendor, customer, item. So you may have shortcuts on the home screen and you can open by clicking on it. But if you don't have the shortcut, so this is the best thing. We have a global search top right where my cursor is, magnifier icon. If you click on it, you can search for what you're looking. Maybe I am not seeing fixed asset. Just type fixed asset, it shows. You can make a bookmark. Always I frequently open a fixed asset. Is there any shortcut that I can get it? Do a bookmark. When you do a bookmark, this shortcut will be created on the home screen. If you go back, it's created shortcut. And every time you need to go for search, you can simply log in from the home screen. You can click on it, it opens. So like that, everything you can search. So now I want to create a purchase order. Just search for purchase order. You want a bookmark, you can do that. You no need to type even full. System is smart enough. If you type some shorter way, also system can find. If you click on it, by default, it opens the list of existing open purchase orders. You can open any one, take a look and continue. Or if you want to create a new one, you have an option called new. Just click on new and you can see it. If you want to say some history transaction, posted documents, so like posted purchase invoice, click on it. These all are your posted information. So if you want to see for from January to till date, or maybe for this month, this quarter, how many invoices I posted, can I have that information? So you can apply a filter. I want to apply a filter on the posting date, this case. So maybe I want to see January data. So I can do like this. These are my January invoices. So I want to see for a specific vendor invoices for January, but I don't want to see all the vendors. Maybe I want to see some specific vendor, for example, like this. You can apply multiple filters. If you have a more data, you can export it to Excel. And once you export it to Excel, you can use all the Excel formulas, calculation, summary, or pivot table, anything. all standard Excel formulas. And this one you can save the filter also. So maybe always I want to see one of my vendor invoices when I come to this screen. So you can save this view. You can say that vendor 40,000 invoices. I'm saying as a view. So next time when I come to this screen, posted purchase invoices, by default it shows all the vendor invoices. If you have already saved you, so now I want to see only 40,000 vendor invoices. Just click on it. It filters out. It's very user friendly and easily adaptable. And in the PC online version, one more the feature is if you go to general journals, you can enter manually here. If not, you can also have an option, you can enter the data in the Excel. From Excel, you can publish it to the PC. Maybe you have some thousand lines of data where payroll entries are there. If I want to enter those thousand lines, it takes a lot of time. Means we do edit concept. So you can copy paste in the Excel template like this. If you do edit in Excel, it downloads a file, open it. So here you can update the data. First, you need to click on enable editing. When you click on enable editing, system will ask you to link. So to which tenant? You may have multiple tenants. For the first time, you need to sign in with your user ID and the password. After that, you can enter a data here. You can copy paste also. That's fine. You can copy paste and you can publish. So whatever the data you entered, it updates here. So this is like high level overview and demo. You can feel free to reach me for any other questions. Maybe we can streamline and we are flexible.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thanks, Kiran.
Yeah, thank you everyone. I think nice
Okay,
meeting
Kiran.
you here.
Thanks a lot.
See you
Thanks
again.
a lot,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.